The love and hip-hop universe has just been shaken to its core. What started as whispers in the shadows has exploded into a full-blown scandal that nobody saw coming. DNA results have allegedly confirmed what fans only dared to speculate. Mendeecees Harris is the father of Erica Mena's secret baby, and the fallout is beyond anything reality TV has ever seen. But that's not even the most shocking part. Reports are pouring in that a furious Yandy Smith Harris confronted Erica in a heated, emotional showdown that spiraled completely out of control, ending with Erica being rushed to the hospital. Eyewitnesses say the confrontation was supposed to be private, a quiet meeting to clear the air and put the rumors to rest, but what happened instead was chaos. Voices were raised, tempers flared, and when Yandy saw the DNA envelope in Erica's hand, everything changed. Within hours, social media erupted. Hashtags like #Erica Mena hospitalized and #YanDY loses control were trending worldwide. Fans couldn't believe what they were reading. Was it true that Erica's pregnancy test confirmed Mendeecees as the father? Did Yandy really snap in public? And most chilling of all, where is Mendeecees now? Sources close to the situation claim he's gone completely off the radar, refusing to take calls or make statements. Meanwhile, hospital staff allegedly leaked that Erica arrived injured and emotionally distressed. The tension is unbearable. Friends are picking sides, fans are demanding answers, and everyone is asking the same question: how could this happen? This isn't just another love and hip-hop storyline. This is betrayal, heartbreak, and scandal colliding in real time. The truth is unraveling fast, and no one is coming out of this clean. Because when secrets this dark come to light, there's no going back. And trust me, this time, the fallout will change everything. Before this scandal tore through the internet, things between Yandy Smith Harris, Mendeecees, and Erica Mena seemed complicated, but manageable, the usual love and hip-hop drama. But behind the scenes, tensions had been simmering for months. It started quietly, whispers on set and cryptic posts that fans dismissed as harmless shade. Erica and Yandy had once been close real friends, the kind who shared secrets, vented about producers, and leaned on each other when the cameras stopped rolling. But as Yandy and Mendeecees' marriage hit rocky patches, that bond began to crack. Friends close to the cast noticed the distance first. Erica was showing up to shoots late, leaving early, and avoiding group scenes with Yandy altogether. Her social media presence, once loud and fiery, grew eerily quiet. No thirst traps, no motivational captions, no collaborations. Just silence. Then, one night, a blogger dropped a cryptic blind item that set the stage for everything to come. The post read, "One half of a power couple from a hit reality franchise might be playing family games with a former castmate. Let's just say a secret bun is baking and it's not in the wife's oven." Fans immediately went into detective mode. The clues fit too perfectly. A power couple. That screamed Yandy and Mendeecees. A former castmate. That could only mean Erica. Within hours, the comments were flooded with speculation. Still, no one could confirm anything. Not yet. Then came the leaked photos, blurry, grainy, and conveniently accidentally uploaded by a makeup artist on set. The images appeared to show Erica and Mendeecees standing close to close backstage during a taping. She had her hand on his arm. He was leaning in, smiling. The caption read simply, "Some connections just can't hide." The internet exploded. At first, Yandy brushed off the rumors. She posted her usual cryptic affirmations: peace is power, energy don't lie, royalty doesn't compete. But fans could tell something was off. The warmth that usually radiated from her page was gone. Her smile, when she did appear in stories, looked forced. Meanwhile, Erica's silence became deafening. She didn't post for weeks, and when she did, her captions sounded more like pleas than flexes. Sometimes peace means disappearing. You can't heal where you were. Hurt fans began speculating that she might be pregnant, but not by who they thought. Then the story took its first sharp turn. A voice note surfaced online, uploaded by an anonymous source claiming to be close to production. The recording captured a woman who sounded unmistakably like Yandy, confronting someone in the background. Her tone was sharp, brittle with fury. "You lied to me. You've lied to my face. How could you sit in my house around my kids and smile like nothing was happening?" The clip was less than 20 seconds long, but it was enough. Fans clipped it, slowed it down, analyzed every syllable. If that was really Yandy, if she was talking to Erica, then everything the blogs had been hinting at was true. Within days, the internet was a war zone. Team Yandy versus Team Erica. But the real explosion came when Tasha K, never one to miss a headline, posted a bombshell video titled "Yandy's Nightmare," the DNA drama they tried to bury. In it, she claimed that sources from a New Jersey clinic had confirmed that DNA testing had been done privately. And the results matched Mendeecees. The alleged document never surfaced, but that didn't matter. Fans believed it. The story fit too perfectly. Yandy went dark. Mendeecees stopped posting altogether. And Erica. She reappeared for one haunting Instagram live. The live wasn't long, barely 5 minutes, but it was all the internet needed to go into meltdown mode. Her eyes were red, her voice shaky. "I made mistakes," she said, "but I'm tired of lies. I just want peace for me, for my baby, for everyone involved." She didn't say names. She didn't confirm the pregnancy. But her silence at the end, when she started to cry and turned the camera off, spoke volumes. Blogs went berserk. Headlines screamed across timelines. Erica's breaking point. Love and lies collide. DNA secrets. Is Mendeecees the father? Yandy vanishes amid betrayal scandal. By now, even the cast couldn't ignore it. Rashida Frost, Carly Red, and Kirk Frost were all spotted unfollowing Erica. Producers canceled filming for a week, citing cast wellness concerns. And then, one night, everything boiled over. According to witnesses, Yandy reached out to Erica through a mutual friend, asking to meet privately at a quiet cafe in downtown Atlanta just to talk. Erica agreed, hoping to find closure. Unaware that Yandy had already seen a copy of the DNA results, that meeting would change everything. The cafe's surveillance footage later leaked no audio. But the body language said it all. Erica entered nervously, clutching a manila envelope. Yandy was already seated, her arms crossed. They exchanged words. Yandy slammed the table. Erica stood, then chaos. Moments later, Erica was on the floor. Yandy stormed out. An ambulance arrived 15 minutes later. The headlines wrote themselves. By morning, hashtag Pray for Erica Mena was trending. Fans demanded answers. The network issued a no comment. And insiders whispered that Mendeecees had vanished from his Atlanta condo hours after the altercation. The stage was set for one of the most explosive scandals in love and hip-hop history. A friendship destroyed, a marriage shattered, and a secret baby that could rewrite everything. And as Erica lay in that hospital bed, clutching her bandaged wrist and staring at the faint outline of her unborn child on the monitor, she knew one thing for sure: the truth was finally out. But the price for revealing it had just begun. The night of the confrontation was supposed to be quiet, tense, but civil meeting between two women whose names had become synonymous with drama. But when secrets this heavy sit between former friends, peace doesn't last long. The cafe was nearly empty when Erica Mena arrived. Her hood was pulled low, her steps hesitant. The city's nightlife hummed outside, unaware that history was about to be made behind those glass doors. Inside, Yandy Smith Harris sat waiting, posture rigid, face unreadable. A single manila envelope lay between them on the table like a ticking bomb. For a long moment, neither spoke. The tension was suffocating. The hum of the espresso machine, the soft clatter of cups, it all faded into background noise. Erica finally broke the silence. "Yandy," she began softly, her voice trembling. "I didn't come here to fight." Yandy's gaze didn't waver. "Then why are you here?" She shot back, her tone clipped. "Because from where I'm sitting, the fighting started a long time ago." Erica's eyes flicked to the envelope. "You already know what's in there," she whispered. Yandy leaned forward, her expression a storm of disbelief and rage. "I want to hear you say it," she demanded. "I want to hear the truth from you, not from blogs, not from gossip, from you." Ka's throat constricted. Her hands trembled as she reached for the envelope, sliding it across the table. "It's real," she said, her voice cracking. The test. It came back positive. Mendeecees' Yandy slammed her hand against the table, the sound echoing like a gunshot. "Don't say it," she hissed. "You don't get to say his name after what you did." A couple sitting nearby turned to look. Erica flinched, her face pale. "Yandy, please," she pleaded. "I didn't—" "I'm sorry," Erica whispered, her voice breaking. "I'm so sorry, Yandy." But Yandy's anger had been simmering too long, too cool with an apology. Her hands trembled as she rose from the booth, standing over Erica, eyes glistening. "You think sorry fixes this? You think sorry makes me forget that the man I fought for, the man I stood by when he was locked up, is out here making babies with you?" Gasps echoed from nearby tables. A waitress froze, phone half raised, unsure whether to intervene. Erica's tears fell freely now. "I didn't mean to hurt you," she whispered. "I never wanted this. Then what did you want?" Yandy snapped. "Fame, attention. To destroy my life because yours was falling apart." Erica's lip quivered. "You think this was easy for me? You think I wanted to fall in love with him? To be carrying this?" Yandy's eyes widened. "Don't say it," she warned, voice trembling. "I'm pregnant, Yandy," Erica cried. "And I didn't ask for this." The cafe fell silent. The barista stopped mid-pour. For a moment, the world seemed to freeze. Yandy's hands balled into fists. Her face went pale, then flushed crimson. You disgust me," she spat. "You sit here crying about pain you caused. You expect sympathy?" "Please," Erica whispered, her voice breaking. "He told me you two were done. He said he was alone." "That's what they all say," Yandy replied, her tone icy. "And you believed him because it was convenient." Something inside Yandy snapped, then not rage, but heartbreak disguised as fury. She reached across the table, grabbing Erica's wrist. Erica gasped, trying to pull away, but Yandy's grip tightened. "You took everything from me," Yandy cried. "My peace, my trust, everything. Let go." Erica begged, her voice rising. "Yandy, please." But before anyone could react, the movement turned chaotic. Erica tried to stand. Yandy shoved her arm away. In the struggle, Erica stumbled, her heel catching on the table leg. The sound of breaking glass filled the air as she fell hard, her wrist slamming against the edge of the table before her head struck the floor. Gasps filled the cafe. Yandy froze, horror washing over her face. "Oh my God," she whispered. "Erica," but before she could move, someone shouted, "Call 911." Erica's body lay still, a thin line of blood trickling down from her temple. Her eyes fluttered, unfocused, dazed. The crowd swarmed, phones out, cameras rolling. Within minutes, paramedics rushed in, pushing past stunned onlookers. They lifted Erica carefully onto a stretcher, the heart monitor beeping faintly. Yandy stood frozen by the door, tears streaming down her face. The weight of what had just happened sinking in like ice water. As the ambulance pulled away, sirens echoing through the night. Yandy whispered under her breath, "What did I do?" Moments later, the first tweet hit the timeline, breaking Erica. Mena rushed to hospital after violent altercation with Yandy Smith. Witnesses claim Yandy snapped after DNA results proved Mendeecees is the father. Hashtag Lavon Hip Hop, hashtag Erica Mena, hospitalized within an hour. It was everywhere. News outlets, blogs, fan pages, everyone had an opinion. Some blamed Erica, others blamed Yandy. But one thing was clear. This wasn't just reality TV anymore. This was real, and as the ambulance lights faded into the distance, the world waited to see who would speak first because whichever woman did would control the story. When the sun rose the next morning, Atlanta woke up to chaos. The internet had exploded overnight. Every gossip blog, every entertainment page, every fan account was flooded with one headline. Erica Mena hospitalized after violent confrontation with Yandy Smith Harris DNA. Results confirm Mendeecees as father. No one could tell what was real and what was rumor. But one thing was undeniable. Something devastating had gone down. Hospital security tried to keep reporters out. But by mid-morning, paparazzi had already camped outside Central General Hospital. Helicopters hovered overhead. Fans live-streamed from the parking lot, hoping to catch a glimpse of someone. Anyone connected to the drama inside? The world was quieter, sterile, tense, and heavy with the smell of antiseptic. Erica Mena lay pale beneath the white sheets, her wrist bandaged, her head aching, her mind foggy from painkillers. The rhythmic beep of the heart monitor was the only sound in the room. She opened her eyes to find Rashida Frost sitting quietly beside her bed, scrolling through her phone. When she noticed Erica's stir, she quickly put it down. "Hey," Rashida said softly. "You're up. How you feeling, girl?" Erica's voice was barely a whisper. Like the world's watching me die in slow motion. Rashida's eyes softened. "They don't matter right now. What matters is you and that baby." Erica swallowed hard, tears stinging her eyes. "Is he okay?" Rashida nodded. "Doctor says your baby's strong. You both are. You just need rest." But rest was impossible. Her phone buzzed nonstop on the bedside table. Hundreds of messages, missed calls, notifications. Her name was trending again. Hashtag Erica Mena hospitalized. Hashtag Yandebrexcellence. #DNA confirmed. Yan, DY hadn't posted anything. Mendeecees was still missing from the public eye. But bloggers and fans were doing all the talking for them. Some fans were furious with Yandy, accusing her of losing control. Others said Erica deserved what she got. The internet had turned their pain into a battlefield of hashtags. And no one was pulling punches. In another part of the city, Yandy sat alone in her car, the engine off, her hands gripping the steering wheel. Her phone was blowing up to missed calls from producers, messages from Mona Scott, hundreds of DMs from strangers calling her everything from queen to monster. Her reflection in the rearview mirror looked nothing like the woman she used to be. Her eyes were swollen, her lips trembling. She replayed the moment over and over. The shove, the scream, the sound of Erica hitting the floor. The guilt was unbearable. A soft knock on her window startled her. It was Mendeecees. He looked exhausted, his eyes sunken, his shirt wrinkled. He hadn't slept. For a moment, they just stared at each other through the glass before Yandy finally unlocked the door. "You disappeared," she said, voice sharp but shaking. "I needed time to think," he replied. Sliding into the passenger seat, think. Yandy's laugh was bitter. "You needed time to think. Erica's in the hospital. The internet thinks I tried to kill her. And you?" Her voice broke. "You're the reason any of this even happened." Mendeecees rubbed his temples. "I didn't mean for this to go that far." Yandy turned toward him, eyes burning. "Then what did you mean, Mendeecees? You lied to me. You lied to her. You lied to everyone." "I was confused," he said quietly. "Things between us weren't right, Yandy. We hadn't been right for a long time. You know that." She snapped. "Don't you dare try to justify it." Tears welled in her eyes, but she refused to let them fall. "You didn't just cheat Mendeecees. You humiliated me. You made me look like a fool. And now there's a baby involved." He looked away, jaw tight. "I know," he said, "and I'll take care of it." Yandy's voice cracked. "Take care of it. Like you took care of me." For a moment, neither of them spoke. The silence between them was louder than any argument. Meanwhile, back at the hospital, news crews were already swarming the lobby. Journalists shouted questions at nurses. One even tried to bribe a staff member for Erica's medical file. When Erica's mother arrived, she was furious. "They're treating this like entertainment," she said, slamming her purse onto the counter. "My daughter could have died." Upstairs, Rashida peeked out the window and sighed. "It's a circus out there, E?" Erica closed her eyes, trying to block it out. But the noise wouldn't stop. The chatter, the flashbulbs, the constant buzz of gossip. Then her phone rang. Unknown number. Against her better judgment, she answered. Erica, a voice whispered Mendeecees. There was a pause. Yeah, it's me. Her breath hitched. Why are you calling me? I needed to hear your voice, he said. I went to see Yandy. She's a wreck. Good, Erica said bitterly. She should be. He hesitated. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. Stop saying that, she snapped. You made choices, Mendeecees. You told me you were separated. You told me she was done with you. I thought she was, he said weakly. I thought we were over. Well, congratulations, Erica spat. Now you've destroyed us both. The line went silent. Erica hung up before he could respond, throwing the phone across the bed. She pressed her hands to her stomach, tears spilling down her cheeks. I'm sorry, baby, she whispered. I didn't mean to drag you into this. By that evening, the hospital was surrounded by press. Fans gathered outside with signs, some supporting Erica, others calling her a homewrecker. The noise was deafening. Inside. Rashida tried to convince Erica to let the PR team release a statement, but she refused. I don't owe the world anything, Erica said. Not right now. But silence only fueled the storm by midnight. TMZ dropped another bombshell. Sources confirmed DNA results proving Mendeecees is the father. The article claimed that documents were leaked by someone close to production. Screenshots of the alleged test. Results went viral within minutes. And while no one could verify their authenticity, the damage was done. Hashtags by sunrise, the entire entertainment world was on fire. What started as whispers and comment sections had erupted into a cultural phenomenon. Every major gossip outlet from the Shade Room to Hollywood Unlocked, from TMZ to Gossip was running the same headline. DNA results confirm Mendeecees. It's the father, Erica Mena, hospitalized after Yandy Confrontation. And if that wasn't enough, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram were drowning in theories, reaction videos, and fan investigations. People weren't just watching the scandal, they were living it. Influencers who had never even met the trio were now hosting 2-hour live streams, dissecting every detail like crime scene investigators. Some played the leaked cafe footage in slow motion. Others analyzed body language, speculating who threw the first shove. Even TikTok psychics were claiming they'd felt this energy coming. The hashtags told the story. Hashtag pray for Erica, fans sympathizing with her pain, praising her strength. Hashtag stand with Yandy, supporters insisting that betrayal justified her outburst. Hashtag Mendeecees, the rest of the world laughing at the man in the middle of it all. The public had taken sides and there was no going back. Underneath all the noise, producers at VH1 were in crisis mode. The network's executive team convened an emergency meeting at dawn. A producer slammed his phone on the table, exasperated. This isn't just TV drama anymore. This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. Another chimed in, our numbers are through the roof. But we can't air footage of a physical altercation. The legal team is already drafting statements. Meanwhile, cast members were being told to stay quiet. But, of course, they didn't. Carly Red went live on Instagram, fanning herself dramatically. Y'all, I can't even sleep. The streets are hot. I told y'all this season was gone, be messy, but I didn't think it would be this messy. Spice reposted a cryptic message. Karma, don't knock. It breaks the door down. Fans interpreted it as shade toward Erica.Mama D, never one to hold back. Added her own take in a now-deleted story. A man that played to queens gone, end up losing the whole kingdom. Trust me, I know. That one post alone racked up nearly 1 million views in 2 hours. And then there was Lil Scrappy, who went live with a smirk that said everything words couldn't. I ain't in they business, he said, grinning. But I will say this, sometimes folks love the spotlight more than the truth. The comments exploded. He's talking about Erica. Nah, that's shade for Yandy. Scrappy, messy for this. Asterisk, every word, every emoji, every reaction became fuel for a fire that refused to burn out. Outside the love and hip-hop circle, celebrities began weighing in. K. Michelle tweeted, some folks forget cameras turn off. but real life don't. Sending prayers to that baby. It's Cardi B, no stranger to reality chaos. Liked a tweet that read, "Yandy, too classy to let a man break her down. Stay strong, sis." Within minutes, fans were tagging Cardi in everything related to Yandy, begging her to speak on it. Even Nicki Minaj's fan base got involved, using the hashtag #SuperFreakyDrama to meme the situation. One viral tweet showed a picture of Mendeecees with a caption, "When you try to build a legacy but end up building two families." I know. Reporters had managed to track down hospital sources who confirmed Erica was recovering from minor injuries and under observation for stress-related complications. The phrasing sent fans into another frenzy. What? Do they mean stress-related complications? One fan tweeted, "Is her baby okay?" In the following hours, clips from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta started resurfacing old arguments. Old confessions, little moments between Erica and Mendeecees that fans had overlooked. Now every laugh, every hug, every side glance was being reinterpreted under a new, scandalous light. One viral clip from 2 seasons ago showed Yandy joking, "If my man ever lies, I'll find out before he even finishes the sentence." Fans flooded the comments. Guess she finally did. At the same time, blogs started posting exclusive text screenshots. Allegedly between Erica and a friend, he said he'd handle it. One message read, "I never wanted this to blow up." Another said, though unverified, the messages fit perfectly into the public's narrative, deepening the scandal even more by evening. Mainstream outlets like Entertainment Tonight, The Breakfast Club, and E! News had joined in. The Breakfast Club did a full segment titled "When Reality Gets Too Real," the Erica Yandy Mendeecees scandal. Charlemagne shook his head. "Man, these Love and Hip Hop folks living in a telenovela. This is wild even for them." Angela Yee sighed. "The sad part is, it's a real baby in the middle of all this." Back at the hospital, Erica was trying to tune it all out. She'd refused interviews, refused to post, refused to even open her DMs, but her team was urging her to respond, to reclaim the narrative before it swallowed her whole. Her manager slid a tablet onto her tray. "You have to say something. The network's drafting a joint statement. If you don't speak now, you'll look guilty." Erica hesitated, her heart pounding. She was exhausted physically and emotionally, but staying silent hadn't protected her so far. Meanwhile, Yandy's PR team released a carefully worded statement. "Mrs. Smith-Harris deeply regrets the events that transpired and is cooperating fully with all parties involved. She asks for privacy during this difficult time as her family works toward healing." The statement was clean, professional, but fans didn't buy it. The top comment read, translation, "She did it, but her lawyer told her to sound remorseful." For Mendeecees, however, silence was the only option. He hadn't spoken publicly since the cafe incident. No interviews, no lives, no posts. But that silence was louder than any denial. Fans demanded answers. Was he supporting Erica? Was he standing by Yandy? Or was he hiding from both? One anonymous insider told a blogger, "He's torn. He feels responsible but trapped. He's visiting the hospital in secret, trying to stay under the radar." That rumor alone reignited the storm. Fans began camping outside the hospital, hoping to catch footage of him sneaking in. And when a blurry photo surfaced of a man resembling Mendeecees entering a side entrance late at night, the internet lost its mind. "He's there." One tweet screamed. He really went to see her. The story became unstoppable. Every repost, every rumor, every shaky screenshot added another layer of chaos by day's end. It wasn't just a scandal, it was a cultural moment. A reality TV implosion that blurred the line between fiction and real life so completely that no one could tell where the show ended and the truth began. And as the sun set over Atlanta, one question echoed across every screen, every comment section, every podcast mic. What happens now? Because this wasn't just about betrayal anymore. This was about survival, careers, reputations, okay? And families hanging by a thread. The air in the hospital felt heavy that night, thick with whispers and anticipation. Even the nurses moved slower, their gazes darting toward the corner room where Erica Mena rested. Everyone knew this wasn't just another patient. This was the epicenter of the biggest scandal reality TV had ever seen. Outside, paparazzi lights flickered through the blinds like lightning. Every few seconds, another headline dropped online. Another rumor surfaced, another exclusive source claimed to know the truth. But inside, the only thing louder than the noise of the world was the silence between Erica and Mendeecees. He sat in the corner, elbows on his knees, head in his hands. For hours, neither of them had spoken. The statement Rashida helped release earlier had only made things worse. Fans weren't calming down. They were demanding blood. Some called for Yandy to be arrested. Others accused Erica of staging the whole thing for publicity. The truth didn't matter anymore. It was buried beneath millions of opinions. Finally, Erica broke the silence. "You know, this can't be fixed, right?" Her voice was soft but steady, her eyes locked on the ceiling. Mendeecees looked up, exhaustion etched across his face. "I didn't come here to fix anything. I just needed to see you, to see that you're okay." She turned her head toward him, her expression unreadable. "I'm not okay," she said. "And you don't get to act like the hero now. Not after all this." He winced, running a hand over his face. "I know I messed up, Erica. I know I hurt you, both of you, but I didn't mean for this." "Stop saying that," she interrupted sharply. "You didn't mean for it to happen, but it did. And now there's a baby growing inside me that's proof of every lie you told." Her words hit him like a punch to the chest. He wanted to speak, to apologize, to explain, but there was nothing left to say. The door opened softly, and Rashida stepped in, her expression tight. "The press is still outside," she whispered. "They're saying Yandy's on her way here." Erica froze. "What?" Rashida nodded grimly. "She just posted a story, said she's coming to get closure. And from the sound of it, she means business." Mendeecees stood abruptly, panic flickering in his eyes. "No, not here. Not again." But it was already too late. Moments later, the door swung open and Yandy Smith Harris stepped inside. Her eyes were swollen, her jaw tight, her whole body trembling with, "Okay." Yandy's voice cracked, half laugh, half sob. "You ruined our marriage, Mendeecees. You ruined everything we built. And now you're playing protector." Rashida moved closer. "Yandy, please. This isn't the time." Yandy's glare cut her off. "You stay out of this, Rashida. I've had cameras in my face for years. But this humiliation, it's too much." "Ka." Erica's voice trembled. "I never wanted to hurt you." Yandy's laughter was sharp and cold. "You didn't want to hurt me. You slept with my husband. You're carrying his child. And now the whole world's watching me fall apart because of you. I didn't know you knew." Yandy shouted. Her voice echoed through the sterile room. "You knew exactly what you were doing." Erica's tears came hard now. "I was lied to. He told me you were done. He said you were separated." Lies Yandy spat, turning toward Mendeecees. "Go ahead. Tell her the truth. Tell her what you told me before all this started." Mendeecees stood still, eyes darting between the two women. "It wasn't supposed to go this far," he whispered. "Then say it," Yandy demanded. "Say it out loud." He hesitated, his silence speaking louder than words ever could. Erica's heart shattered all over again. "You used me," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "You used both of us." Yandy shook her head, tears spilling down her cheeks. "No, he used me. You were just convenient." For a long, painful moment, no one spoke. The air was electric, charged with grief, betrayal, something darker. Finality, then, without warning, the lights flickered. A nurse poked her head in, nervous. "Ma'am, we need to clear the room," but Yandy wasn't finished. She turned back to Erica, her voice trembling. "You can have him," she said. You can have his lies, his guilt, his mess.